If you don't let the past die, it won't let you live. There was a time when my past followed me everywhere. Not physically, of course, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, it was always there. Old memories, regrets, mistakes, and moments I wish had gone differently replayed in my mind like a story that never reached its ending. For a long time, I believed holding on to those memories was important. I told myself I needed to remember them so I would never repeat them. I believed revisiting those moments meant I was learning from them. But eventually, I realized something. I was not learning from my past. I was living inside it. And when we stay emotionally rooted in yesterday, we miss the life unfolding right in front of us. The past is meant to teach, not trap. Our past experiences matter. They shape who we are, what we value, and how we see the world. The lessons we learn from difficult moments can make us stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. But there is a difference between learning from the past and carrying it everywhere we go. When we replay old mistakes constantly, relive painful conversations, or keep punishing ourselves for choices we can no longer change, the past stops being a teacher. It becomes a prison, and prisons are not where growth happens. I had to learn to release my story. For years, I defined myself by parts of my past that I was not proud of. I held on to moments where I felt I had failed, hurt someone, or lost control of my life. Those memories felt like permanent labels attached to who I was. Letting go of them felt dangerous. It almost seemed like forgetting meant I was ignoring responsibility. But I slowly began to understand that releasing the past does not mean pretending it never happened. It means allowing it to be what it was, a moment in time, not the identity I would carry forever. When I stopped reliving those moments and instead focused on who I was becoming, something shifted. I finally felt free to grow. Holding on keeps old pain alive. When we refuse to let the past rest, we keep the emotions connected to it alive. Regret, anger, shame, resentment. Those emotions continue to influence how we see ourselves and others. They shape our reactions, our confidence, and our willingness to trust. In many ways, holding on to the past can recreate the pain again and again. We suffer from events that are no longer happening, and that suffering prevents us from fully experiencing the present. Forgiveness creates space for living. One of the most powerful ways to release the past is through forgiveness. Sometimes that forgiveness is directed toward another person. Sometimes it is directed toward ourselves. Self forgiveness can be especially difficult because we often believe we should have known better, done better, or handled things differently. But growth means recognizing that we were operating within an awareness we had at the time. Forgiveness does not erase responsibility, it allows healing to begin, and healing makes space for a different future. The present deserves your attention. Life only happens in one place, right now. The conversations we have today, the choices we make today, and the people we become today shape the direction of our lives far more than any memory from years ago. When we release our grip on the past, our energy returns to the present moment. We begin to see opportunities we once overlooked. We become more open to connection, creativity, and possibility. And we stop measuring our worth against moments that no longer exist. Growth requires forward movement. Letting the past rest is not about denial, it is about direction. We acknowledge what happened. We take responsibility where it is needed. We learn from it. Then we move forward. Growth cannot occur when we are emotionally anchored to yesterday. It happens when we allow ourselves to evolve. Every new decision we make has the power to shape who we become next. And that future deserves our attention far more than the past deserves our attachment. Release what no longer serves you. Your past may explain parts of your story, but it does not have to control the rest of it. The mistakes, heartbreaks, and regrets you carry do not define the person you are becoming. They are chapters, not the entire book. Let them inform you, but do not let them imprison you. Because if you refuse to let the past die, it will keep you from living the blah, blah, blah. Because if you refuse to let the past die, it will keep you from living the life waiting for you now. Slay reflection. S. See the weight. What parts of your past do you still carry emotionally today? L. Look for the lesson. What did those experiences teach you that can guide you moving forward? A. Allow forgiveness. Is there someone you need to forgive, including yourself, to release that weight? Why? Your next step. What would your life feel like if you allowed the past to stay where it belongs? Call to action. Join the conversation. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a moment where letting go of the past helped you finally move forward? Share your story in the comments. Let's cheer each other on. And if you know someone who might need this reminder, send this to them. Sometimes all we need is a nudge. I'm Carrie Genzel reading a blog from stateofslay.com. Slay on.